And the more the more person obia beside with more. So be on beside with more and the problem. This girl wants peace. She is the daughter of Daddy Lumba, which we know. Even with simple, we don't even know. When they come, yes, we still have to make sure that this is the child. Now you want to denounce who said this girl should be a unified Daddy Lumba in mountain because you think, say, I am talking for Akosia Sewa. So anybody that comes after is not a human being. Obia or no ebano enye nimpa. Mebacho ya memao. So ya baby bisa all the top stars ewa Ghana. All the top stars over the world. Some of them have babies somewhere. Say way meba. Why? Because obi offering person meba say Lumba banio, ana Slim banio, ana Puff Diddy banio, ana 50 Cent banio. So they look after their kids and then they'll keep mute. Why? Because they have dignity. But money dignity na manko skube brina when we talk about law, you people started with the law, said, yeah, the law is the law. Until when the law speaks. Now the same legal wives now the law have spoken. Law na kasana must say law no any law, papa, because it's Ghana. Me pacho muni minyansa komu say German law is different from Ghana law because when it comes to somebody where we are a chrome Ghana, a German, ye ni a friend is saying kuna wo yendi kuna yempo schnapps obi why we don't do nothing like that. But in our country there's something we call kuna, and who direct the kuna, who is the head of the kuna is the ebusia penny and or the kuna no. So the kuna na ye kano. So when you bring German law into Ghana, a do baby a better form. Why? Because and no me bo and 5 year DNA angeli munni menyansa mamen kanchirem. That is why in there mama apanchi rasta. Apanchi rasta you can't talk. I wish I me were team legal wives, like me sort aponchi rasta because only me nyansa. You don't know how to sort that boy out because when you formed, when your friend is saying Ashanti Queen, I don't want to mention all your name, including Mankasa Queen Emma official. Bisa Queen Emma, remember Miss Morgan? What you say now? Muye and Monsa Marco. Queen Emma fan home, we are fan home. Your friend is saying, Bacono some person body so or fan home. What you say, Moon and Machamu, and we are just kakra. We are Bati was a we are your way kakra, and we are say we are Cotolan, and we are your way, and I'm up autopsy. What is the definition of autopsy? Come and define it. What is the definition of autopsy? One, muteho ene busia pina beka chem se listen. Autopsy na maybe ye no ya ma kwan mo se me mpini, but now on yakọ my say onko ye betuaka. So how come say a busia penny in the family already say we will pay for the autopsy? Now Musa from legal team legal confused wives and say Musa under 250 million akoma akosia bring poor mass on some quiet autopsy. I mean whoever, don't you have an administrator now? Minim say mobile be me, but I'm cool. Me na me catch say me oba ye me na me maya na che say me ye juma me pay cash. But say me nya offer. Yes, Musa me be twamu adapa. Me see me trauma the pan there, and they'll be trying to buy 1 week 2 weeks. I don't think somebody will watch a maybe be trauma the pa because I believe in adapa trying. So when you come and try me adapa, slim the dancing bag at basa. Me say me yenuma enti. What you say? Me yenuma don't even listen to it because Ghana your NDC your MPP. Me yenuma NDC for better me I'm okay. Say me MPP na me yenuma MPP for better I'm okay because I don't need you to be part of me because at this moment as we speak I am here for the truth and the truth is eye odobroni ya ware no eye odobroni wa baye dia obetua dia bi so a obi antumi anye because adia ye hyase yin wie no when we are there's a problem so we go school now when we school la ye ma certificate. So that doesn't mean that because you started with a certificate, you started with a certain school in school we year or say a certificate. So we year school your masters or we say we complete with your examination, or pass here, now more certificate. I don't know when answer say until so be a bobia until background money home or be a bobia into money yes obi to me catch them say at the moment as we speak is the best executive producer. Me pacho producers are 40 years and the producers are different from 40 years ago. What you say? So what boy me as me too me ko loan wo bank na bank need the money. na me to me the year juma na me dani skenia a bank can never come and tell me say yeah na ma loan inti and could be another account. I have every right to open an account so far as the person is treating me right. Bank na if the bank is treating me right, I will be with them. But if the bank that gave me the loan does not give me the respect, I do also me na me bedani millionaire. I will shift my money from my bank to the other bank. Why? Because maybe the other bank has got better offers than where I started from. So in life, where you started from does not really matter, but where you end your life, that is what matters. Me Bema, I am telling you, dear Bema, for a mema yepe and a ma so much ye depe ye himself a ma ye wa mo pay a will. Dear be ye biano, I was say will near the mamo, and say will near the mamo. But me catch them ma say, mo warrior. Look after us, make sure say whatever we do, no, your ending should be smooth, so that when we die, we will leave our properties peacefully for you and your kids. But if you maltreat us, this is where we go out there, look for comfort, and after looking for comfort, and what do? We tend to lay our heads there, and then we stay there, and then make sure say we find a better life there. We don't give a heck about who started, because me mami woman, no, me mami a woman, no. One can say me nyia me sambe share ni mo, but me mami wo me share me di 18 years. Na obia won't you me school fees da. Obia on share me da. Send the girlfriend me nti or no controlling me wife. To me catch them say, mami mfa me mami nkasa. Na be ma Jimmy for nti. Na me so me say me mfa me mami nkasa because me ko nya girlfriend. Wunni me nyansa. Obia wo mami be show. Obia wo mami be show. Ubedani nimpa na ubekwa ko ware no worry baka chiro say enkosha wo mami we Jimmy for number 1. You have to make sure say or no ye dem or no ashel na ohwe me no ohwe me hwepa basa me wo mami ana papa na ohwe me no ohwe me hwepa. That is where I am going to have problems with my father or my mommy. But if mami share me hwepa and my papa share me hwepa and I had no problem of my parents, when I grow up and become rich, I will look. Yeah, I will look after my parents. The same thing happens to our wives. When we get married to you guys, and mushianya aya mondwin yan kakra, because bibia be bia no be mu a efie ni hie oba wu a na efie ehye. You know why? Because family no though is mbema na eating is obahane so. And all that I will say is I thank you guys for listening to Slim the Dancing Bag at Busta. And the guy no be kasa sa boy no dey mo fa no ntuncho oba be kasa te said onim nyansa ba akompo say why? Because Lumba Baba Nabet now say yes. Ne papa no on the 13th is coming on. Me say I got only 5 days to go, and I want you guys to help me. I want you guys to be with me. Let's pray for Saturday 13th. Yanga say ye me say Daddy Lumba e be seen peacefully. Yes, anyway so ye better your kasana so. Yes, let me accept a good day. Hello. 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 Yeah, so you're ready. Let me accept. Yeah, IG blessed. Let me on you ready. J Rocky. Hello.
Dancing Busta.
Hey, J Rocky 1.
Let's say, oh boy, many legal wife of sometimes maybe I am into a massive.
Yeah.
Because young court, Munina must say court in a bachelor because more evidence, I guess a man, Uncle say, worry.
Thank you.
Daddy Lumba, legally, ever German, and in Ayasiati.
Yeah.
And I'm what they call court. The only more court on some aware said the only thing about me approval court said we illegal no. Or marriage certificate.
Yep.
From day one, OBBA okoye pre-BBA. So we need us one necessary or prepare the first and sign why then work court.
Good.
That's a month me akọ court without one certificate command me improve near we court na. That's still most month here and then no china and ye koye autopsy and then crofone passport and ready me baba money be exam. What kind of human being are these people? Now sister Gina now also mama penimu wa wunim say ye fro court wa na abedi dia dance say o gina wana na Lumba sign na mama say wan so sign certificate amode ba so a obi a signature ni so judge so won yin tuma musi boy force wan so na abedi dia dance o court was say o gina hobi na Lumba sign na mama akosia say wan so sign. The amode ban so signature be any so okokan ya mo se montiase na nse awasa be video a o ka che say ma me say wa na ma Lumba ka che ma me say wa ka che Lumba say o pe ma bebre bia ne onkopo na obetumi akofo obi ban na wa onware no aya mo genzi ya gimi ana obi ban ko ye baby mama ma wo na o later bra baby after 17 years
exactly.
And there sometimes omo kasa na omo dey akikire because on say Nyankopon wa ma nipa boni ni bia wa ma ni nyansa wonti na Robert me ko wi ade after 15 years quiet me investigation because o dey bibi won echi because we Jimmy onim say we wi won hu bibia so and so after 5 years ni akoche ne yes onim because nipa boni ni bia nyame ama ni nyansa enti sango fu niam bia wo mo ye bia to ahin na so mo ko tuetu eske bi kra ma ahinfo eno so akoye problem o men chesem kwa
sas ka no omni ko ma ahinfo so mfanya di
Kevin Slim ama they say mention say jade ma ohene bampo no ye ye ahinfo bi akoji chesem kwa na me da busuapani ase that what me agina ma to this time na Saturday we dey make sure say Daddy Lumba na Slim you see anywhere and near me be follow no you have no idea one here nipa be better form because Charlie Oma punish Lumba papa legend say Lumba and he bet me yes no amwa ko daddy na don no kwa na aware mi no and so what number to me gunanimas ba ni nyina echi no bibia yeku ye nyina yesu anyansa wom ye say ye nyina ye hu ebra ye bo ye hu be Lumba de eche say ono ama nipa bebra ye sikafo o Ghana o ni wu echi nsomanfo da so nyeska hentoma ye betwa entade ye betwa empabo ye betwa that guy is a big legend ye nya ne so biem because ni wu echi pra sika e flow oh, or till a boy being what his car will yam for the empire, the car by way by. Well, wounds are still after 5 months or that's
still making money.
Until that guy, Yan Subium, Ebia, Momo say, na Momusum bet me, cause most me another great musician, Yedimochiache. Until you say, Yamebema Bibia, you cool. Now, most musum. Her life no near the aqua could see we ain't Slim. Twaso no be ready. Why
me that's nyame ensha. Yeah, mommy. Mama Cynthia. Okay.
Hello,
okay, Mama Cynthia. I just say.
Wama kumemuno
Ungwe. Nyimedadu.
Pape, ukwane me do pape,
ukwane me do.
Oh, sleep.
Beso me say.
La onyu mwede ni nyina no na me de pa.
Oh, me that's it.
Nti de bia me be kasa e o se me to ba ko ansa makasa.
Good.
Yeah. Na me be to so se wo kasa na be bia me be to ye ne ye. Na wo kasa obemma bia o Rebecca to se men show mami. In fact, send na osifa ka asem na mani age. Na wo ka so obemma no obemma bia obedi su sa na ya se wonye papa. Ba me pese me san ka so say obia papa bia nso ni ho a Ube bino, omo bu papa no mbeba. Omo bu papa. We don't even freaking need them there because a child that does not respect you and wants to get involved in family matters, grown up fight is not worth any man's hustle or struggle in life. Believe me. Emana omo nya papa ne de uja omo a ano omo kwana anya yi omo mbema nkora ne wako ye hu ne da wo
Yeah.
omo be turn nkora against you
Yeah.
And I always tell men this: if you know you were married to an evil woman, find another woman and have other children. Nothing is stopping you from doing that.
Okay.
Find another woman, have another children, have children that will love you, respect you, and be there for you.
Yeah.
After all, yambo benyin baako wamfana mebesi akoro. Kowiasim. Inti no, sa woni oba bi tena, na oba no oma ho nto. Na sabi unim so oba ya mi jani we de wo ye benfo. Mi koi obetete mabrabo obema menu mi humpo sa nkura no po mewo won a. Pe oba fofora wo bre no wase. Onima ware. Na wona na wona raising nkura na ka mo hye wo yam. Wo manka no munyi no mo kwa aware ase no mo bra.
Omeka wo, yeah.
I have a friend who hates her mother now and does not talk to her mother because at this point, she now realized exactly how manipulative and demonic her mother was and all the chances she missed to be with her dad. After her father had showed her how much money he was paying to the mother couldn't even tell this child that. Wow, Europe system, Nate, in the way say, you're just getting if papa no because it's a buy free papa account directly to the mother's account.
Yeah.
So it looks as if it is coming from the government, but it is fucking coming from your freaking father.
Yeah.
That's
right.
So a lot of the time, these children don't even know, and these women will.
Hello.
The children are home, so sometimes I don't catch. I want to know what's the project up. So a lot of these women uses this to manipulate the children, direct the children in a very terrible way, and then they make these children hate their fathers to the point where they can state bad things to these men.
Yeah.
I have seen it. I have witnessed it. I have lived with it for 15 years, where a father that has sacrificed everything for his children was being insulted by his daughter.
Yeah.
I told him point blank, I said, let her go. When she grew up and she realized that she's not finding any man because of her mother's stupidity, she will sit up and reanalyze her freaking life. Good. That's when she will know how important a man is in the life of female children. Number 2, Akosia Sewa will never showcase her face at that funeral. I promise you.
Why?
Because, like I always say, me family to do. I state it for a fact.
Yeah.
Akosia Sewa lives with a man in Germany. She's done so for the past 7 years with the same man.
Wow.
Germany.
Why all fight for Kuna? Why is she fighting for Kuna then?
Because I said no name said Daddy Lumba ekwasi ampeni.
Oh my God.
Time na Daddy Lumba to Germany no. No nye juma. You know most of these German men.
That time, yeah.
I'm
that
sorry.
Time. Yeah. That time, yeah.
True. And yet that time, even now.
Okay.
A lot of them, the reason they do not find women, good women is one room. Five men in one room. Yeah. They don't take their women serious, most of them. Yeah. They don't want to work, most of them. They don't want to live an independent life, most of them. Sometimes, when you are with them, you question, oh, and yes, so bad pa.
Yeah.
Only bema or you're worthless.
Yeah.
In the whole of Europe, Germany and Italy, I'm sorry to say, what I will live them reckless lifestyle.
Yeah.
If I want
yeah.
Because there, on any year, I rent 2 rooms. No, I'm a bishop at 1 room. No, any year, no, on my pandemic. Etasa, into Bessiana, want to tell you if you know so him there, or you don't know so pull up no wait, no, or encourage Benin, no, instead of beating him down, instead of encouraging their men, he beat the men down. You cannot force a lazy man to go to work by insulting him.
No.
I'm sorry.
That would not work. Yeah, that's true.
You cannot be comparing other men to him and expect him to listen to your damn mouth whilst you speak and put him down. No man will do that. It's a sad. But there's a way, if you see potential in a man, you would upgrade him with your words, with the way you do things. Most men don't even need love. What the hell is love? On your sex and iron. But a man needs a woman that treats him well, that talks to him right, that puts him up there. Even though you're useless, you feel there, or you're special, and eventually he will act in a special way with you.
Yeah.
When you keep calling your child, you're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid, eventually you see that your child is stupid. When you keep treating him as a king, eventually he will sit down and check his life and say, the way I'm eating boom pa, you know way I'm say I'm fata, so the reason Lumba became successful in Ghana was because
me pa chome me busa question back. I'm so ba ma sem na me kan yenim na me busa say e bem poma ene Daddy Lumba mano when they wo to me won ko ye so
running na anything no child
say ye kwamle mu say bem poma ka so ma o mu ye all right so bet me aka chom so ma mu ye
she cannot do that. She doesn't bring Akosha brings has no say in that Lumba's funeral. The representative for their family is the Ebusia Pengini. If she has any issue with the Ebusia Pengini, she has to do it without involving that Lumba's body, that Lumba's family's problems, that Lumba's wives and everything. Akosha Brimpama is not the next of kin on any documentation which that Lumba had placed down. So omu nyansana no advising they are ignorant of the law because she has no power whatsoever to hold on to a woman. Initially, legally, no. Nanka, if you go on my page, you see all these things. Akosia Sewa would have had a lot of power if she had gone to Berlin or Frankfurt or NSW. These places issue one day apostolling documentation as long as you have your original certification, which she didn't have. What they are saying, and that was the reason all of her legal rights as a wife was squashed down. She could not prove her customary marriage because at that time, when to check pictures, they had used AI to fabricate a lot of the pictures, and the court knows this. The point is, at this point, a lot of us know about how to attach pictures for things to look good. Yeah. But still, wire computer not say there's always a difference in these things. That's one thing they didn't think. I just posted all of their court documents on my page. Go and check it out, and you tell me if any of those documents look real to you. One kasawa kumamu no ko share. Maybe someone that documents our class 2 no business. If you look at it, if you are coming to court, say if you want to go to the university or out here, what document did they request for? An original documentation.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want
I bet maybe some more. What's the German certificate in the signature in you? And the signature in you and handing order or present to the judge.
It wasn't about the signature. You see, the problem Akosia Sewa and her lawyers had was their inconsistent story. You know, when you have a story but it's not even credible,
Okay.
Sometimes somebody can lie and their story is so murky to the point where you don't find any loopholes or any falter with these stories. Until when two people commit a crime, the white man will separate them and interview them differently.
Individually, yeah.
So he will know whose story is the same and who's telling a different story. There was a story I read in the university. The professor made us read that story and then asked the question, the reason why the lecturer had asked them the same questions in the classroom. They were supposed to write exams and all of them had written to the professor that they went for a program, a wedding, because it was important. And the professor agreed and let them off that they would write the exams later. When all four of them came, right in the middle of the class, he went to one and asked them in their ears, what was the name of the groom? That one mentioned a different name. He went to the other one and asked, what was the name of the groom? That one also said it in a different way. So at the end of the day, he asked all four of them, to write the names they mentioned on the billboard or the classroom blackboard. There was 4 different names of the groom. How many people were getting married that day? 1 person. So all 4 things did not match. Number 1, as if I had not posted these apostolic documentation, these lawyers of Akosia Sewa did not even know there was anything called authentication documentation you have to bring in. That's the first one. Number 2, when they brought those documents, even in our local courts, you cannot bring photocopy even when you are living in Ghana to court. Why to say, who call embassy? Now, what's the stuff photocopy? Now they call embassy, so call visa. Why the Bama visa? Nobody will give it to you because they want you to bring that photocopy and the original document as well. Do you understand? If they do not see that original document, they will just throw out your thing and flat out refuse you that visa or tell you to bring the photocopy because sometimes based on the money in your account or your legal work and status back home, they, instead of refusing you, they will tell you what is wrong for you to correct it. Into what to watch your letter there, or we need you to present the original document. That's what we are missing before we proceed. Yeah. So this is what the court did with them. When I was on UTV watching, I had called in, but my boss had come in, so I had to cut the call because on better matter on social media, which is understandable because I can talk a lot of shit here. Until I had cut the call and they were going to call me back and they didn't. But the lawyer had stated that time constraints was their problem for bringing in the documentation. But on his submission to the press, he had stated on 3 different occasions that they have brought in legal documentation. On their post, which is just a day ago and 2 days ago, which I saw and I've reposted it for them with the fake music, they still brought the fake things. And he said on the video that these were all the original documentation we presented. What again the court wants? I want you to check my page and now tell me, do those documents look authentic to you as a person? What about 5 years old? Will your 5 years old even be able to read anything? No. These are documents with faulted stamps, fake German crown and arrow. Everything about these papers were wrong because they were fabricated by Kwabena Sam, Gina's son in the US, to the court. The only thing they were counting on was Mamini German and Morano. And when I realized that was the problem, I took it upon myself to start educating them on the laws in Germany. I started posting the laws. I started posting how you get these documents. And when they were talking and he said time constraint, Berlin Embassy or Nekita original certification now. On their website, it says you will get the apostolic document in 1 hour.
That's true,
It's 24 hours. 1 hour is 60 minutes. So So if I could make it a real document, I'm a try and do 10,000 days, then I have a problem with this. Not just that. The lawyer had boldly sat on UTV and said openly that he subpoenaed the German embassy. Everyone who's educated knows that no country can subpoena another country's workers to come to. It is
let me mute Florence. Yeah. Oh, Jimmy.
On legal there. Americans want to subpoena Ghana workers at the embassy to come and talk in court.
No.
On legal there, Ghana want to subpoena Togo. Ordinary Togo fee one worker in the embassy to come to court because cross embassies do not disrespect their fellow sovereign countries. It is not allowed. It's not legal, and they won't do this. So if the lawyer foolishly sit down and instead of going to read, these lawyers come up to my page and learn half truth and bring it out. He sits there and he's talking about you. And I said this on my page. The Apostle has 29 countries joining. What has that got to do with your client taking the original documents? You're speaking. You want people to think you're smart. But like my father would say, as some no feel one with the now you're more into me, mama. And that's opinion, but you're not making sense with anything that's coming out. Why the man in a toilet, not in a toilet, the chance is I don't know. Instead of talking too much, follow the proceedings, because when you go on the website, they said without the original documentation, German embassy would never acknowledge any marriage. The documentation will never be given to you, even if you bring Jesus Christ. So to push this rubbish onto people, to tell people to come out, the only thing they are doing this is after they went to the house to sign them, and they realized 5 plots of land for one foolish side chick. Damn it! Let me tell you one thing that people do not know. When the white woman that Lumba married, do you know how she found out that Lumba was with these women? What did that?
Whoa.
On that casa no care the white woman in the day. Because that time no any young finishing anything. Pregnant with her and her friend.
Anigyie TV.